Welcome to the channel Smart Kiddos. Today we're going to continue teaching Scratch It coding. What are we going to learn today in this video? Today we're going to learn how to make a zombie shooter or zombie survival game in Scratch. So let's start. Alright, let's start. I'm going to create my sprite over here. And make sure that you create your sprite on top of this circle symbol over here, okay? So that it'll be centered. And I'm going to create a simple square, okay? And I'm going to make it red, all right? And let's see, I'm going to name this player. And I'm going to increase the size maybe to 150 to make it a little bigger. All right. Now let's look at the code for this character. So when green flag is clicked means when the game starts, we want something to happen, right? Well, we want this character to start in the middle of this game screen. So that's around here for me. And that looks like it's X5 and Y0. So let's drag that. So that's where the game, that's where the player is going to start, okay? It's going to be there in the game. Now, I'm going to drag a forever loop. And inside the forever loop, I'm going to drag this special block. Point towards mouse pointer. So let's run the flag and I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, the square is rotating and following my mouse pointer. So basically, this player is going to stay fixed in this position, but it's going to follow my mouse pointer and it's going to shoot bullets to attack the zombies. Pretty cool, right? Now I'm going to create the bullet sprite. I'm going to create it here and make sure that you draw it on top of this circle with this cross symbol, okay? So that it'll be centered and the game will work. So my bullet's gonna be something like this, okay? So yeah, okay, that is my bullet. I'm gonna increase the size here to maybe 150. Okay, that looks good. And I'm going to make this color black. Sweet. Let's rename this to bullet. Now let's look at the code for this bullet sprite. So when the green flag is clicked, means when the game starts. I'm going to make sure that it goes to back layer, okay? And that it hides. So in the beginning of the game, the bullet should not show, it should hide. And it should go behind the player. It should come from behind the player instead of in front of the player. And it's going to hide until the user clicks on the space button. Once the user clicks on the space button, it's going to show. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go to the player sprite over here. And what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to drag here when space key is pressed in the player sprite. When space key is pressed, I am going to drag create clone of bullet. So when the space is pressed, multiple bullets, multiple copies of the bullets should appear. So let's go to the bullet sprite and continue the code. Now here's the important code for the bullet sprite, so please listen carefully. When I start as a clone means once the space key is clicked, then we're calling this, right? Create a clone of bullet. So then only we're going to make sure the bullet shows. So when the space key is clicked, we're going to call clone, and it's going to show, the bullet's going to show. Okay? And multiple of it is going to show because it's a clone. Okay? And we're going to make sure that the bullets, okay, is going to go to player. So it's going to go to player since it's going to come out from the player. So the bullet is going to go to the player. Okay? And we're going to make sure that the bullet point towards mouse pointer. Why? Because the player is also, facing the mouse pointer, right? So the bullet should also face the same direction as the player. And then we're going to make sure that we're going to drag this code over here, repeat until touching edge, because the bullet's going to move all the way to the edge of the screen. So it's going to move 10 steps. It's going to move, and then it's going to move till it goes to the edge. And once it touches the edge, we're going to make sure to delete the clone so that it is gone. Okay, so let's run the green flag and check how this works out. So you can see that the square is following the mouse, and I'm clicking on the space keys, and as you can see, it's working. Now let's create the enemies, the zombies. Now, guys, let's create the zombie sprite. So, again, I'm going to make sure that it is created on top of this symbol, okay? Okay, I created the zombie. I'm going to rename it over here. And I'm going to increase the size to 150. Here's the code for the zombie. So when the green flag is clicked means when the game starts, we're going to make sure it hides because the zombies are going to come either from this top part or this bottom part of the screen. So it should hide, and forever loop. We're going to wait for a few seconds. It could be from 2 to 6 seconds. So between those two numbers. So it could be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 seconds. It's going to wait for a specific time, and it's going to create a clone. It's going to create a duplicate of itself because we're going to have multiple zombies coming. This is also important code, so please look at this carefully and do it. So this is the zombie code. When I start as clone, so once it receives this call of creating the clone, what should happen to the zombie? Well, it's going to show. Then we're going to make sure it goes to a specific location. But it is going to be a random X. Why? Because we want the zombie to start anywhere but at the top. So anywhere horizontally. So X position can be any random between this to this. Top left to top right. So this is the coordinates I've given, but it should always stay at the top. It should always come from the top area. So that's a fixed Y value. Now repeat until touching player. So before it touches a player, it should do the following code inside. So it's going to point towards player because it's going to go towards the player direction. And it's going to move 3 steps. It's going to move slowly. And once it touches the player, then game over. Okay, the player couldn't attack the zombie, so the zombie touches the player, then game over. We're going to focus on this later, but just make sure to create this broadcast now, okay? Okay, this is also pretty important. Now this is the zombie sprite code. When I start as clone, okay, forever loop means whatever inside should work continuously. If touching bullet, meaning if the bullet touches the zombie, then it should go away. So we're going to delete this clone. So make sure to do this also, okay? Nice job, guys! Now we're going to duplicate this zombie sprite. So right click and duplicate. So this is zombie 2. And in zombie 2, all I'm going to do is I'm going to change the coordinates. So we know zombies are going to come from the top, but we want zombies to come from the bottom also. Okay? So we want the zombies to come from here till here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check, okay, all the way to this left corner is negative 225, and all the way to this right corner over here is 229. Okay? And we want the y value to be fixed negative 161. So basically, it's gonna come anywhere from the bottom. Let's run the game and see how it works so far. Okay, so you can see it's working. All right, that's pretty cool. Okay, now we want to make sure something happens when the zombie touches the player. Game over should show. How do we do that? To do that, I'm going to create a sprite called Game Over Screen. Okay, guys, we're almost done with the game. Now, for the Game Over sprite backdrop, what I'm going to do is when the green flag is clicked means when the game starts. Okay? We're going to make sure that this game over, kind of sprite backdrop is going to be in the 0, 0 position. So it's going to be in the center. And I'm going to make sure that it's going to hide. We don't want it to show in the beginning because the game just started. But when I receive game over broadcast, remember we called this here for the zombie code right over here and right over here. So let's go back to the game over code. So when the zombie touches the player, then this should pop up. So when I receive game over, we're going to make sure that it is going to show. Okay? Let's run this game and check how it works. All right. So let's see. Oh, game over. Let's try again. Come on, let's get some zombies. Okay, we got one. We got one there. All right. Ah, pretty cool, right? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Bye!